Time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Allen.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they probably have to punt it away.
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He'll return it from the 6. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down, going up top. And that is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson going to run again. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another tote for Etienne. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Bradley Chubb just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
This is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Diggs in motion left. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now Hill to return it. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Carlos Basham able to make the play defensively.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On second down, ETN once more.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
Jackson going to look to run with it.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. Ended up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Crowder now to return. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
A nice stick and stop for a loss here from Jalen Phillips.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Allen going to throw.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, It can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They'll run with Etienne. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Travis Etienne with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Allen's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Now Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen again. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. A carry here for the big tight end. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Kyle Pitts from 3 yards out. And the Bills have cut it back within a score.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From just shy of midfield, Jackson. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Play action. It's Jackson. Out to his left. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Jackson now. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
They have to be happy about that. We haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The slot man in motion right. From midfield, here's Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Diggs in motion left. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he's got it.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursue, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On second down, Etienne once more.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Terrell Bernard coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Allen off the play fake. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just take another sack and get down.
And the offensive film session maybe a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. A run with Mostert up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing now is Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie from 4 yards out. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. They complete it to Hill. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Jackson on first down.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
A give, it's ETN off the option.
Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now it's Jackson. It's caught. Beckham. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. And he just chopped that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. That's caught by Pitts. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Throwing is Allen.
He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now Allen. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Diggs in motion left. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. 56. Now Allen. Familiar sight all game. Pitts has it once more. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, right? A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Jackson.
And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play. Has him in field goal range with a chance to win. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And he missed it. It's no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game.
The Bills are moving on as we say so long, everybody.